Hey guys, this is just a quick little introduction. What is Books, Boats, and Babes? And I'm Shiri. I am the Books of Books, Boats, and Babes. And yeah, I just want to do a quick little introduction. I am by myself. My family is presently in Tuscany, and my visitors are gone to a museum. And this is pretty fabulous. It gives me a chance to actually get some videos done because I am still so freaking awkward. I'm also going to try to turn this into an audio, so it's going to, hopefully I can do like a podcast video type thing, but if not, who cares? Yeah, and so basically if you're just sticking around trying to find out, is this going to be mostly about sailing and whatnot? Unfortunately not, so you're more than welcome to stay and see how it works, but this is mostly about the books, but not books as in like the books I read or the books I write, but also just about the Creative Mermaids, and how I'm trying to incorporate sailing and this digital nomad stuff. So that is my idea about this video series. It's completely different from the Creative Mermaids video series. If you guys are familiar with the Creative Mermaids, this is actually the little project I'm starting, which is hopefully gonna be a really big project, so stop belittling yourself, Shiri. Mainly, it's a thing on creativity, it's journals, it's workbooks, it's courses, and the best thing is, of course, you can do it from anywhere, which is the dream of every single freaking digital nomad. The thing is, as of right now, internet has been absolutely terrible, and it hasn't been working out that well, but I'm still plugging away at it. I'm getting some stuff done, and of course, with 2 small children and living on a boat and being a little bit at the mercy of internet, it's slowly going. But this is what I want to record, so I digress a lot, but let's jump back to the beginning. Books, Boats, and Babes. Basically, we are me, Shiri McCarthy. I am a author who's also starting now the Creative Mermaids. Yeah, I don't even know what the Creative Mermaids is for, like a company. It's not really a company, it's not really a group, but it's to be a company of sorts, an education website basically, and how to be a creative person, how to live a vibrant and creative life, how to live the life you want, how to dive deep. Basically, I have this dream of it being like Anais Nin channeled through Joan from Mad Men, squished into a mermaid, and I think that's pretty fucking awesome. I also swear, guys, I'll try my best not to, but the occasional F-bomb will absolutely sneak in. Sorry, just who I am. So the point being, let's go back a little bit. So I'm Shiri. My family's in Tuscany. We actually started sailing from Poland in Novi Vapno. This was back in April. And this plan has been going on now since we first had our little girl. Our little girl's almost 4.5. And basically what we did was, we used to be motorcycle travelers. Loved motorcycle traveling, but of course when you have a small baby, I went from going with, well, you know, maybe we can put her in a sidecar, to absolutely no way in hell is my baby going to a sidecar. So, and I was of course not thinking sidecar for anyone listening, but I was thinking, well, we wait till she's 5 or 6, we can stick her in a sidecar and we can go. And of course, that doesn't work for 2 reasons. First off, I don't want my 5 or 6-year-old in a sidecar. I just don't feel safe at the moment with her there. I'm a mother now. I'm no longer the woman I once was. But also, more importantly, we also had another child. So he's 2.5. So even if I wanted the 4.5-year-old in a sidecar, which I absolutely do not, I definitely don't want the 2.5-year-old squished in with her. They'll kill each other. You know, like anyone who's got 2 small children know that, especially close in age. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. I've got kids who are like I don't have kids. My brother's got kids 5 years apart. They would still kill each other, even though she's like 12 and he's 6, so whatever. She just turned 12. Anyway, I'm rambling. Going back, this is come along for the journey. The point being that then we decided I didn't want to stop traveling, and neither did Patrick, who is the captain of Falkor, which is the boat we live in that you can kind of see in the background here. I'll just duck to the side. I'll give you a tour and stuff afterwards, not in this video. I'll try to break them up a little bit. I'm also just going to do them in one shot, guys. There's going to be very little editing in this thing. I've seen some people on YouTube doing the whole editing thing, and I bow down to you, but I just got other things to do. And, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way at all. I literally mean that as in, I want to do the Creative Mermaids, and I cannot do videos for Books, Boats, and Babes that are about the actual sailing trip, and still do Creative Mermaids. And for me, Creative Mermaids is my passion project. This is what I want to do. But I'm happy to talk about sailing as a family. I'm happy to do a weekly video basically updating everyone. And I realized actually that's what I want to do. So we started a blog. And I haven't really been writing about it because I didn't know how to approach the blog, because I would rather write about it. But there's just, I haven't had a chance to really get my thoughts going on, especially with Creative Mermaids, and there's other things I want to talk about at the moment besides just the sailing. And I decided that actually, that's brilliant then. Why don't I actually do this then, of talking about the realities of trying to get your own digital nomad life going when, yeah, you don't actually have anything to start with. So I'm a complete beginner. I've had some self-published books on the motorcycling traveling, but I mean, I could not live off those. They are my coffee money. And that's about it. So I decided, Creative Mermaids is actually something I'm very passionate about. I thought I wanted to be an actual author of novels, and I found out that as much as I enjoy writing them, they are very much also a hobby. I find myself not wanting to give myself deadlines, even though I knew if I wanted to make money from this, I had to give myself deadlines. And all of a sudden I found myself, no, it's no longer fun. But what I do love to do, and what I actually like having deadlines at, is talking about creativity, talking about all these blocks you have, talking about, even when it comes to traveling, why some people can travel on next to no money and other people can't. And I think it all comes back to knowing yourself. And so this is all of a sudden where I'm getting excited. All of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, well, maybe I live on a boat. I can talk about the Creative Mermaids. I can do this sailing thing. And this is where we are. So lots and lots of things. I'm also, like I said, no editing, sorry. Long story short, and I'll also do a summary down below so that, you know, you don't have, hopefully, you've read the summary down below and you're not going, oh God, this is not what I expected. No, I warned you. And if you're still here, you've been warned. Maybe just because you like watching a train wreck on video, I don't know, but whatever. The point being is, Patrick convinced me to sail, which I will do a video on that too. But Patrick convinced me to sail. I agreed to come with him, and now here we are. He's presently in Tuscany with his family for 2 weeks while they celebrate his mom's 60th birthday. I don't know if I was allowed to say that out loud or not, but you know what? Age is wonderful. Basically then, I said, okay, that's fine. But I had full intentions of going, and then I actually really recently lost my brother. And it's only really recently I can actually say that on video without breaking down, which is also why I haven't been writing so much on Books, Boats, and Babes, because I just haven't felt totally connected to it. It's not that I haven't been enjoying the trip, but I just didn't feel like I wasn't there. Creative Mermaids was inspiring me. Creative Mermaids was something that I felt like made me not think about my brother, and at least not think about him in a bad way. Like, wasn't depressing me. How's that? It gave me energy as opposed to taking away from it. So I decided to switch to this. But now I actually thought, okay, then I will incorporate this. I will do us sailing while I'm trying to do this Creative Mermaids thing and talk about the truth, the good, the bad, the ugly of a family on a boat while trying to be digital nomads and trying to get this business off the ground while living off of savings. I mean, this is just it. We have savings, people. This is not making money as we go. All right, I'm about to run out of space. I will leave it at that. That was a really, really rough introduction, guys. But I'll try to do another introduction again right now after I delete some files about who we are as a family.